Hello there, Lunar Squadron. Welcome back to the channel. Now, yesterday we all got 2 whole minutes of brand new LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga content. We also got a launch window, which we have talked about a lot on this channel. What we haven't talked about is the 2 whole minutes of brand new LEGO Star Wars content that we got yesterday. And so what we're going to do today is unpack all of the details that you might have missed in those 2 minutes that they released yesterday. There is a lot packed in here, so you're going to want to stick around and see everything that you may have missed from the LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga Gamescom gameplay trailer. Now, before we get into things, if you haven't done so already, please feel welcome to enlist in the Lunar Squadron. You are all welcome. Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell notification button right on next to it. It's going to let you know every single time that Nick or myself upload. Also, you're going to want to stay in touch with the channel by getting in touch with us on social media at Lunar Squadron on either Instagram or Twitter, or join our new Discord at Lunar Squadron. It is going to be down in the description below. Just click the link and it'll take you right to our Discord, where Nick and I will be chatting with you all, and you all can chat with one another. Now, without further ado, Nick, you ready to go through this trailer?
Oh yeah, there's a lot to talk about.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright guys, the first detail you may have missed from this brand new trailer from Gamescom for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is the fact that there is now a lock-on system when it comes to fighting enemies in combat. Now, this may be specific to lightsaber combat, because it seems that that is really the only place that we have seen this so far in the limited gameplay trailers that we have gotten, but nevertheless, it is there, and this is a lot different than previous iterations of LEGO Star Wars games where there was no lock-on combat system at all. So, that is a brand new detail and a new way for combat to evolve in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Another detail you may have missed within this little trailer is the fact that there are new ways to use the Force. If you notice in this trailer, more objects are able to be highlighted, which means they're able to be manipulated by the Force. The Force is also used just a little bit differently. I like to compare it to the kinesis system from Dead Space, where you can pick up the object, manipulate it, move it around, and choose to either throw it, push it, throw it at somebody, whatever you want to do. So objects are a lot more manipulative, and there are a lot more to manipulate. So a completely new way to use the Force and a completely new way to experience combat is coming in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga.
Now, another thing that we picked up on, and it occurs actually several times throughout this trailer, is it appears that there's a new counter mechanic in this game. You can see it once where a stormtrooper attempts to hit an Ewok, and then the Ewok does a backflip onto the stormtrooper's head and then bounces off to the side. It looks like you kind of have to time the counter, and then a certain animation will play out. I'm not sure if that's what's going on with the Qui-Gon footage at the beginning as well, where he does the backflip, and it definitely looks like that's the case when this video shows Finn shooting at another stormtrooper, and then the stormtrooper shoots at Finn, and Finn does a roll to get out of the way of that shot. It looks like there's some way to counter fire, and then a certain animation will play out, which is different from character to character, and whether they are melee or a distance combat, like with a blaster. The other thing that we noticed is that you can actually shoot to destroy cover in this game. Again, with that Finn clip, you can clearly see that Finn shoots the cover, and every time the cover is shot, it kind of highlights red, and then more and more Lego bricks are shot off in directions, leaving the stormtroopers hiding behind it more and more exposed with each shot.
The next series of details that you might have missed from this brand new gameplay trailer for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is perhaps the most important ones, because it is the highlight of this trailer. It is our first look at the map and perhaps overall menu for the game. Now, starting off, I think what's super interesting about this map is that your character holds up a device and it shows up. So it appears within the game. You are not separated from the game, so to speak. Now, when that menu pops up, you are presented with a map. And there's actually a lot of cool details on this map. If you'll notice on the right side of the map, it looks like the map breaks down from galaxy or system down to that planet level, and then from that planet level down to the region where you are located on said planet, and then from region it breaks down into either an exact location or a building. Now, taking a look at the top of the map, we see that there are multiple options for you to toggle through within the menu. It looks like you start off on the far left with that galaxy map. The next looks like either a character customization or selection tab. And then the next one, that is obviously the Millennium Falcon. So that is where you'll be looking through your ships or selecting your ships. Right next to that is a star with a arrow pointing upwards, which we have guessed or speculated is some sort of upgrade, level up system, skill tree, something of that variety. The next one is obviously quests or objectives for your story. And then the next one's a little tricky. This one we're not too sure about, but we think it might be some sort of speed travel or quick travel or something. Yeah. It's not really clear what this icon is, so it's anyone's guess at this point. And then the last one on the far right is your options or your help. And it looks like you will be receiving notifications, or that little yellow dot will be basically informing you that you have business to take care of on both the planets and within these tabs.
And it's also worth noting the Arubesh on the top left. We did go ahead and translate that, and you guys don't have to worry about what that means because there is nothing hidden up there. It was just kind of like a generic, saying the name of the device, I guess, that Luke is holding.
It says conversion software, I believe.
Yeah, so not really anything of note there. You can also see a lot of, honestly, really useful information hidden in this map. We might touch in on it at a deeper level in a next video dedicated exclusively to this map and figuring out what it means for the game. However, for now, the one last thing that we want to touch on are the currency counters in the bottom right. Now, first off, one of those currency counters is one that we've actually never seen before. The one all the way on the bottom right, which has a 0 next to it, is a symbol that we've never heard about. It's one that hasn't really been talked about developers so far, at least in our research of this game. And so we're quite curious at this point to see what sort of collectible that might be, or what sort of currency that might be. It's entirely possible that there might be different currencies in this game, depending on what planet you're on, but I honestly don't think so based on, the counter here. However, that could be it. Let us know what you think in the comments. The other one, all the way on the left, is clearly the stud counter. We anticipate this is going to work just like studs have worked in LEGO games past, which could be anything from unlocking characters to skins to other unlockables. And then in the middle, we have the brand new Kyber brick, which has been talked about by devs in the past. We know for a fact that these Kyber bricks are going to be used for things like upgrading ships in the game, and also that they are going to be scattered throughout the game. This isn't like the old red mega bricks, which were 1 per level. These are going to be scattered throughout. You can actually see that in the trailer here on Takodana, on Maz's castle. I think there are 2 that you can see just in frame. So there's no telling how many are scattered throughout this game, but it's going to definitely give you a lot to do and a lot to look for in the galaxy far, far away. And that kind of brings us to our next thing that you might have missed, which is also on Takodana.
Yeah, so the next detail you might have missed from this brand new trailer is the fact that there is platforming capabilities in this game, which reminds us a lot of the Assassin's Creed style platforming, which you see a lot throughout this trailer. Like Andreas said, you really see it in this clip from Takodana of Rey scaling the side of Maz's castle. I like to call this, I've dubbed it unique verticality opportunities, which is kind of a complex term, but what I mean by is in LEGO games past, there has been options to climb up and down things or swing up and down things or whatever. However, it was scripted. It happened in a specific area. It happened in a specific way. You had to have a certain type of character. But it looks like they're going for more of that open world, open verticality. You kind of explore the way you want to. You can climb up and check things out or whatever. So there will be more options, like we have said in the past, to explore that galaxy far, far away, from different camera angles to different opportunities to explore things. Just a lot more options for you, the player.
I also think you can kind of see that variable, whatever you called it, verticality.
Unique verticality opportunities.
I think you could also see those unique verticality opportunities with things like the jetpack, which you can see Rey using in front of Nema Outpost, and also making its appearance yet again is the zip line, which you can see on Hoth. It's kind of hidden in there, but we're seeing that yet again as we saw it last time. I believe it was on Takodana with Finn sliding on the zip line in the last trailer, but that's back. There are a lot of ways to make it around town.
Now, speaking of Rey wearing a jetpack, it's kind of unique. Never really seen that before. So that brings us to our last point, the last detail you might have missed from this brand new trailer, and that is there are shots of characters in the right place, but with the wrong appearance. There are a few shots, such as this shot on the Supremacy from The Last Jedi, where Finn should be wearing a First Order officer uniform, but that's not what he's wearing. And with Rey, she's never worn an outfit like that before in any of the Star Wars films, so that leads me to believe that there is actually a way to customize specific characters, or customize any character, and kind of make your own appearance. Whatever you want to make them wear, you can make them wear. If you want to give Rey a jetpack, then give Rey a jetpack, I guess. So there's a lot more character customization options in this game. You also noticed, Andre, as you pointed this out, that there are wrong characters.
Yeah, not only are there characters in the right place but with the wrong appearance, there are also characters in the wrong place altogether. You can see clearly that Lando is on Kashyyyk. And I don't know about you, but I've never seen Lando on Kashyyyk before. I don't know if he has good relations with the Wookiees.
Good relations with the Wookiees, I have.
Anyways, it seems like just as with other LEGO games in the past, we are given full control, and this is kind of also proven by the map, which clearly has a character select on it, that you can really choose what character and what appearance you want in what moment or what location you want to be in. Isn't that great?
Yeah. The more the better.
Well, that's going to do it for the things that we think you might have missed in your first watch through of the Gamescom trailer for LEGO Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. What do you think we might have missed? Or is there anything that we didn't touch on that you noticed? Let us know in the comments down below. As always, we'd love to hear what you guys picked up on. I know there are a ton of details hidden in this trailer. Just the map alone has, 20, 30 details in it that I'm sure we could dedicate an entire video to. In fact, I think we're going to do just that. But until then, guys, that's going to do it for today. If you haven't done so already, please do consider subscribing to Lunar Squadron. As always, you are all welcome to enlist. Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and the bell notification button right on next to it. It's going to let you know whenever Nick and I upload the latest and greatest LEGO Star Wars, Indiana Jones, gaming content, and the like. And make sure to connect with us on social media at Lunar Squadron on either Instagram or Twitter. And as always, you are free to join our Discord. Just go ahead and hit that link in the description. It'll take you right there where you can get the latest and greatest Lunar Squadron memes, and you might get the chance to chat with us. Last night we spent about 2 hours on chat with a select group of subscribers, so you're going to want to stay in the know with the Discord as well. And with that, that's going to do it for today, and we will see you all next time.